Hey, this is the Red Leg A1. It's Friday afternoon. It's, I don't know, around 5 o'clock. I just got home, had to go inside and get my rubber boots. This is, this is crazy. I've never seen this across this landscape. But what we've got going on here is you can see the water coming off of this pasture. It's my neighbor's pasture. I've talked about this several times, and here's the corner right here where all this water flows into. It normally just kind of pools up right here. We've just had a major rain event. I'm thinking it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of a good solid 6 inches over 2 hours, and it's still raining now, but it was coming down very heavily, and water flowing across this place where I've got the pipe and the perforated pipe, and then here's the exit point. Man, look at the flow coming out of that thing right there. That's even more than it was yesterday. I checked just a little while ago, but before I got my boots on, and there was water coming up. It was about halfway up this pipe on the outside of the pipe, just coming across the land here, and it's flowing right on across. Just real heavy like flow, coming up to the swales now. These swales have been in place now for, this is the end of the second season of these swales, and you can see, I mean, that's at least at my ankle, and this water in these swales is all the way through here. That's the bottom swale, and here's the place where, because of the way the landscape flows, it flows back into this spot. So I have a level sill here, and I have a level sill there. Of course, it's all grown over with the grass and all. But if I had normal wet water flow, groundwater flow like this area right here would actually be the key point. But I chose for that key place there to be the key point, which is where I built the first original pocket pond, just to see how water would flow across the landscape. And here's where it flows off of the two swales. Now, because that's a level sill right there, it's still a good 12 inches deep on the back side of that swale and the back side of this swale. And then this is all grown back in. The grass is grown back in there, flowing into this pocket pond here. And this thing's probably, I don't know, 36 inches deep. And these cattails have grown in this year. I have a little small sill right here, and I just took my hoe and hoed out a depression right here to make this, to give this water a place to track. It normally doesn't flow like this. This is a major rain event, and it's usually just a little tiny trickle across there. You can see coming across this side where the water has created this track right here. The pocket pond is completely over its limit and flowed over. And this is the thing that I guess I have to come to the realization now that I'm not even sure if having a 6 or even maybe a 12-inch culvert right through here across the top of it would give me what I need. This is just not a normal event. This is a very, very heavy event. And so when you're planning your design, and observation has got to be the key point, or the key factor in how you do your design. And I had never observed this type of extreme rain event. Could it be heavier than this? Yes, I think it could. But this tells me now, even more than the last two posts that I've made, what I've got to do. I've got to improve this levee across the back here, create a much higher levee, probably to the tune of maybe even another 16 to 18 inches across here, and then lay my pipes across the top of that, which actually would cause this levee to have to be in the neighborhood of maybe 24 inches higher than what it is right now to accommodate a 6, an 8, or even a 12-inch type of a culvert. So it's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's just learning and educating yourself as you go when you're trying to do all this yourself. I had originally thought that this is where I'd come across with the pipe, and actually may still do that if I had enough buildup right here. So I got to go back to the drawing board on this. It's okay. I'm glad it's happened. In the past, I've talked about other cascading ponds, and trying to do this real quick for you. But this little area right here, this wooded area, here's a tiny little creek, and you can see that there's a culvert pipe there, and then on the other side, really super heavy flow. And the previous owners had built a roadbed coming through right here. So the distance between this roadbed and that roadbed right there is, I've never measured it, but I'm going to guess it's probably something in the neighborhood of about maybe 100 feet, 90 feet or so. So this whole area right here will become a cascading pond, cascading down onto this lower level right here. And this would probably be the larger of the three ponds, simply because the area is much bigger. And then the edge of my property is back over there, so this water flows back to that corner and then exits the property into that set of woods, which is approximately 70 acres of nothing but wilderness wooded area. So, and you can see right here that the water has backed up in this part. It's probably, I don't know, 8-10 inches deep right here, just naturally, after the previous owners built this this little roadbed right here. So all I would do is I'd remove this culvert, pull that up, and I might actually take this culvert and move it across over there, and that become the first major spillway. And then on this side right here is where I might come in with a 6-inch, or between a 6 and a 12 inch. That's probably a 20. That's probably an 18-inch pipe right there. So, gosh, this is pretty big stuff to see what how the water is going to react and interact with your own landscape as you move across. excited about what I see. I can tell you that. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.